morning, guys. Today I think I'm gonna do a blue look. I really don't play with blues or too much of any color for that matter. I normally stay with the pinks and the oranges and the yellows. So today I think I'm going to do blue, and I'm probably only gonna do my eyes on camera because if I talk through and do my whole foundation makeup routine, it's gonna be an hour. So I'll do my eyes on camera, and then I'll do my rest of my face off camera, and then we'll come back after and I'll show you guys the finished look. So let's get started. Alright, I normally prime my eyes. I already did my face. I already washed and moisturized my face. So I'm going to now use my MAC Prep and Prime for my face while I do my eyes. I never do my face before I do my eyes. And I don't do my eyebrows before either. I don't know. I just feel like I mess them up if I do my eyebrows before I do my my eyes. So that's why I never do I used to do my eyebrows before. And then when I'd always try to do the concealer under after I did the makeup, I always messed it up. So that's why I wait till after to do that. So face is primed. I'm going to use Crown Case washable eye glue stick. It's an eye primer. If I can find my brush. And you don't need a lot. Literally just maybe a squeeze. Like that much. And we're just gonna take it and put it all over our eyes. I put it all the way up to the edge of my eyebrow. Just because, you know, when you blend, your mascara, your eyeshadow is probably going to get all the way up there. And I didn't wet my sponge, so I'm just going to spray it. Because I forgot to get up and wet it, and I don't really feel like getting up and wetting it. And then I'm going to take the sponge and make sure that's all spread out. And the same thing with the other eye. I think I'm going to start with the Mar palette from ColourPop. And it's got a whole bunch of blues in it. But I'm gonna start off with this brown here and my crease. And to clean my brushes like quick on hand, not wash them, go through a whole wash process, I use a brush cleaner from Crown Case. It does a really great job of getting those colors out of the brushes. I'm gonna take this big fluffy blending brush with that brown and go on my crease. I always have a bad habit, especially on this eye, of getting my shadow all the way to my nose. Don't ask why, because I have no idea. The other side, it doesn't happen. It's only this side. And then I have to end up cleaning it up. Okay. So now we'll move on to the other side. I always tap off my brush so there's not so much powder or product in my brush when I go to put it on my eye. Now you could add more depending on how dark you want the brown. I'm gonna hop into another color. So I'm gonna go a little lighter. And I'm gonna use Cobbler from the Watch Me Blush palette from Crown Case. I'm gonna go right, like a little bit under, but right on top of that. So even though I'm doing the blue, I'm only doing the blue on the lid. Like I'm not doing a whole blue eye look. And you want to have a color to like lay on top and blend into that blue. So that's why I do the brown. Now blending is gonna be your best friend. It's tedious, it takes a while, but it's gotta be done. And then what I do is to make sure both of those colors are blended together, I go back with a clean blending brush, there's no product on it, and then I just blend it out. More compact blending brush, and I'll go in with a little darker brown. I'm gonna clean this brush off because I don't feel like washing my makeup brushes because I got so many. It takes so long. Okay. I'm tapping a little. I'm going crazy. I'll put it right at the V, right there. I don't go any further or any higher. And then I'm going to take that same blending brush and blend it out. I want it dark here, that way it gives it a little depth. Because I'm gonna, when I do my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go dark blue to light blue. It'll ombre in, if that makes any sense. So I always do dark right at the V to give my eye a little depth. Not that I don't have hooded eyes anyway. Same thing on both sides, just blend, 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 so you get it how you want it. Okay, I got that one. The NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. I'm in the color 02. I'll just put a little on my hand because I'm gonna lay it on top of my lid so those colors pop. I'm not really cutting the crease. I know a lot of people do it to cut the crease. That's not why I do it. I don't listen. I'm not a makeup artist, okay? I don't really know how to, I could cut a crease, but that's not my intent here. My intent here is just to put it on the lid so that way the colors pop a little more, because you put so much on that the base that you had before, it's covered up by all that eyeshadow. So that's why I re-put this on top, just to make sure those colors, those blue colors, are gonna pop. That's why if you see, I don't put it all the way up. I just really put it on top of the lid. I try not to go higher than my lid, but because I have hooded eyes, if I blink, it'll get up there where I don't want it. And then I take the beauty blender. Well, it's not a beauty blender. This is a sponge from Real Techniques. And then I just blend it out. This eye is a little more difficult, so just bear with me. This eye I'm gonna have to close. It won't stay open. I can't close this eye without closing this eye. And listen, it gets on my nerves. So I have to kind of squint. But it works out. And then the clean blending brush, and I go back over just to make sure the places that I don't want concealer, it blends all that out and cleans it up. That way there's no concealer there, if that makes sense. Okay. So, needs coffee in my life. Especially when it's early. It's not really early, it's like 10 something. But you get my point. Okay, so I'm gonna go with El Rey, this dark blue, and the more ColourPop shadow palette. I'm just gonna pack it on the edge. Try not to go too far in, because I'm basically gonna take these three and put them on the lid. But I'm gonna start with this one at the end. Back in with this and blend out the edge. Those where I wanted them. Now I'm going to take Gridlock, there's this color here, and put that right kind of on top and also in the middle. And I put it on top so it'll blend with that dark blue color, so it just doesn't look like you have three colors just sitting on your lid. Let's start this side. Like that. I'm gonna put it on top, but also in the middle, just to kind of blend it together. Same on this side. On top, but in the middle. So you can make sure it's blending. And then once I get all the colors back on, I'll go back and put them on and reblend them, so it doesn't look like such a hot mess. All right. So now that those are laid down, I'm gonna go back with the dark. I'm not gonna put any more product on there because, as you can see, there's still product left. And I'm just gonna blend it with that middle color. And I will put more of Gridlock, that middle color there. Just because I feel like it got lost between the dark blue and the light blue. It's like a blue-green. This eye don't never let me be great. It just don't. Now, no, I'm gonna take this brush, go back in with Boozy, this one. Boozy? Boozy, okay. And then I'm gonna clean those edges out so it's not so harsh and it doesn't look like I just packed eyeshadow on. I'm gonna take this, see what it looks like. I'm gonna take Outsider from the Watch Me Blush palette. And I'm gonna put it on that middle part. See if I can get it to pop a little more. I don't know why this eye isn't cooperating. I don't know why this eye isn't cooperating with me today, but it needs to get its life. I'm trying to be great here, and it doesn't want me to be great. telling you, blending is your best friend. See how I keep going back and forth? It's because I'm trying to blend these colors together so it just doesn't look like I just set it there. I need it to make sure it looks like it's ombre-ing but also blended, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna take a little brush like this. I'm gonna go between and blend them like that. Make sure they all blend together. Telling y'all, this eye won't let me be great today. I better get it together. Clean blending brush and go back and blend all that out. Well, the crease, not all of that. The crease. So it's not such a harsh line of blue into the brown. Okay, so I like it so far. I think that's where I'm gonna stop with the eyeshadow. I normally do not do liner. It's just not my thing. Me and liner don't get along. And I put lashes on, but me and lashes ain't friends either. We kind of like acquaintances right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to put some lashes on off camera, do my brows on camera. It don't take too long to do my brows. Okay, so first I go in with the Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm in the shade Chocolate. You gonna focus or not? Maybe if my big head wasn't in the way. I'm only in chocolate when my hair is dark. If my hair is not dark, it's a little too dark for me. So if my hair is dark, if my hair is light, I go in with the Bangin' Brunette from ColourPop. It's a little lighter than the chocolate. Just depending on how I feel too. If it's a natural look, like if I just do like brows, mascara, lip gloss, I use that. If I'm doing like an eye look like this, I'll use the darker color. Just go in and get a little product. And then I always start at the bottom, at the front, and I take it all the way back. And I don't go all the way to the tip of my brow because it's so dark. So I leave this right here open so that way I can blend it in and do a lighter color so it's not so dark there. And then I also take I don't add no more product, and I go up top and I outline the top, and I do the same thing for the top. I don't go all the way to the end. And I just carve out my brow like that. I go back in, no more product on the brush, same amount of product, excuse me, that I put on the first time, and I just push all that product into my brow. So I'll take it from the bottom like this and flick up and blend that color in. If you get a line like this, don't worry, you can clean it up with concealer, which is what I'll do after this. Just blend that color. And then see, I just take whatever's left on the end of the brush and go into the front of my brows. And I could stop there, but normally I really don't know what the color of this is called. I don't really buy MAC products because I'm not rich like that. It says Lingering Eyebrows, so I'm assuming that's the color. It's the eyebrow pencil. And I just take that and twist it up a little. And then I just go in the front to make sure it's filled in up front. And I'll take it, like if I see any missing spots or if it looks like it's not all the way colored in, I'll just take it and fill whatever's left in. And I know I got all that, but I'll clean it up with concealer. Then take my spoolie and just run through the eyebrow. First of all, to comb it through all the hairs. Second of all, it lights it up a little because it takes some of that product with it, which I am mad at.
Most of the time, my eyebrows are cousins, not sisters. But we'll see how they want to cooperate today. And we'll see me. I always forget. I got mirror on. I need to do my thing. Okay, it's the same thing here. Start about right here. I know it looks like I'm all the way to the front, but I'm not. You can mess up. That's the great thing about doing this before you have on foundation. You can rub it off, and you rub it in foundation off. I don't want to look too high. There we go. Told y'all. They're cousins, not sisters. And the same thing here. Just push that product. Don't worry about stuff like that. Like I said, I'll clean it up with the concealer. Again, I'll go out with my brow pencil. And just make sure that ends filled in. And anything that's sparse in between, that's filled in as well.
So now I'm gonna take, because it's a darker color, I really don't like using light colors on my eyebrows, even though I'm gonna put foundation on it. I'm gonna use the Super Stay Better Skin. I've had it forever, so of course it doesn't look brand new. In the color Light 20. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did when I put the concealer on. I'm gonna put it on my hand, just so I don't have so much product under my eyebrow. Because if I do it with the wand, I'm gonna have all this concealer, and ain't nobody got time for that. And take it like that. I try not to get so much under the brow because I already have eyeshadow there. And I also clean up the front. I'll go all the way around. And I'll clean up once I start blending it out. So same for the other side.
This is running out, so I need a lot on my hand. I need to go somewhere. There we go. See, just cover up all the mess ups. Just like that. Then I go all the way between my brow.
For the middle part and the top, I normally use my sponge. And then for the bottom, I take, if I can find it, this brush. I don't even think it's a concealer brush. I think it's like a shader brush. I just use it for concealer. And then I blend the bottom out. That way I don't get like my big old finger in the way, messing up my shadow. And the sponge doesn't really get in there either. So, and I pat. I don't swipe. I pat it, and the only place I swipe is here because I'm trying to clean up that tail.
And then I'll take like this part and go in and just make sure it's patted down. And I know you see the line, but I'll go back in with that blending brush and do that. That way it doesn't look like you could tell there's a, demarcation. Just like that.
The last thing I do for my brows, it's the Brow Gal Tanya Crooks, the Insta Tint Brow Hair Number 2 Tinted Gel with microfibers. I put that on just to make sure my eyebrow hairs stay put. And I don't do a lot. I just brush through it. Make sure the brow hairs stay where they're supposed to be. Okay, so now that's done. I'm gonna do everything else off camera and then I'll be back to finish. Okay, so I did get lashes on. I finished my face. For my foundation, I used Can't Stop, Won't Stop NYX Full Coverage Foundation. The color is Light Ivory. I'm like light ivory and everything. And then I mixed it because sometimes I can't find my right shade ever. It's either too light or too dark. So I mixed it with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow shade 203 Nude Beige, since it's a little darker, so that way it's not so light on my skin. And then the lashes I used are from the Crown Case, the Ad Lash. They're the bottom ones. And then for contour, I used the NYX Ombre Blush in Nude to Me. For highlight, I took I want to say it's Feel the Heat. Yeah, Feel the Heat. I took that gold part, as you can see, and I used it for my highlight. And then for my lips, I used the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the color Tea and Cookies. And then I put it with, I've had it for so long, I don't even have a name on it. It's ColourPop. It's a nude color. I want to say the name of it is Cookies. Maybe not. But it's just a nude. And then I topped it with the NYX Lingerie Gloss in Clear. So now I'm going to do my tear duct highlight, because I didn't do that. And then I'm just going to take that brown shade that I used up here and run it under my lash line. So what I'm going to do is I'm using the Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition. And I'm going to use this top light blue color. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with this white. And this white, you can't really see it, but it has like a purple shift to it. And this one has a pink shift to it. So I'm going to use it with this one. I'm going to take this little packing brush, pick up a little color, mix it with that white, and then I'm just going to put it in my tear duct area. Okay. So now that that's done, I think I'm just going to take this this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, which is a little one. I'm going to take that Oozy color in the Mar palette and just run it along my lash line, my bottom lash line. Just to kind of tie it in with the top. I don't want to do blue because on my liner, the waterline and the tight line, I took Bee Sting from ColourPop and put it in my line. It's like an electric blue color. So I didn't want to do blue on the bottom again. And this will tie it all together. So that is the finished look. I went a little out of my comfort zone today and did blue. I normally don't do blues or purples or anything like that. Like I said, it's just not in my wheelhouse. I normally do the pinks, the oranges, the yellows, those types of colors. But I wanted to do blue today. I wanted to get out a little bit out of my comfort zone. I want to do green next. So if you guys want to see green, or if there's any colors like purple that you want to see, just let me know. Leave it down in the comment section below. And I will try to get those colors out soon. I do start back school next week, so it's going to be a little tough. But I'm going to try to do the videos on the weekends, and then my homework, obviously, during the week. So, like I said, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. Let me know you liked it. And I will see you guys next time.